Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.
The other way I would phrase it is, what are the advantages of Silicon Valley? Silicon Valley is not a nationalistic place. It is actually a melting pot for a lot of people. So it doesn't matter where you start, but your perspective has to change. If you're an entrepreneur, you need to be as open-minded and as paranoid, sounds like a contradiction, as possible. The reason for that is, if you have an idea, the chances are someone else in the world has that same idea. There might even be 2 or 3 other people that have that same idea. Now it's all about execution. So now you're in a race. Okay, you had an idea. It's not to sit back and say, I had an idea. It's like, what do I do with this idea? And I'm connected to this network, and I need to move as quickly as possible because the network's going to learn, and other people are going to learn about my idea very quickly. That's the advantage of Silicon Valley, is that you can get to more people more quickly. So even at a minimum, even if you stay wherever you are, you have to suddenly become paranoid, and you have to start to monitor what's happening in the world. Around my idea, what are other people doing? You need to make it your business to know that. To sit in a vacuum and just build something in your shop and talk to nobody is a mistake. Obviously, you need to talk to customers, but you also have to start to figure out what your competitors are doing. The best way to do that is openly and in a networked way as quickly as possible. To me, that's what makes Silicon Valley different. What happens is you end up accelerating. Your business will accelerate. It'll make you sleep less and work more, but hopefully you'll be happier about doing it. But that's really the benefit of this place is that it's a state of mind, that we're all interconnected. We're all in this frenzied race to pursue our dreams, and you have people that have actually done it many times over. That's another thing that I think, another advantage that probably this market has over other markets, is just to be able to talk to other people who have maybe not done exactly what you're doing, but have experienced similar life cycles. That's an advantage that you might not be able to get in, say, some corner of Germany. That you're just not going to get the benefit of broader perspective from been there, done that type entrepreneur. That alone is a tremendous advantage of Silicon Valley.
There seems to be a lot more people comfortable with risk.
Oh, absolutely. So the risk culture is, to be an entrepreneur, you have to be a little bit crazy. You're sort of jumping into the unknown based upon a belief that you feel in your core. What helps here is that there's people around here won't ostracize you for taking that risk. That's a big difference than maybe other markets. Because when you leap off into the unknown, you have to deal with the consequences of it potentially. But sitting around and worrying about the consequences, that's not really going to help you with your idea. Pursue your idea, worry about it later. The benefit here is there's not people reminding you that you've taken a risk every day. They just remind you when you're out of cash. But then it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's no stigma in failure in this market, and that's probably something that makes us really, really different. As long as you fail for the right reasons and you're open about it and you learn from it, sometimes those are the best entrepreneurs to back. So I think this is a place where you can take more risk. I think this is a place where you can find more resource and you can share more experience more quickly, more efficiently. And so given that you're on this massive, globally connected race to see your idea through, that's kind of the advantage of this place. It's not the only place, but I think you do have to have at least some connections into this market so that you share in the benefit of this sort of networked world.
Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.